Adventure awaits, you guys. Get ready for the hotspots and hidden gems of Santa Barbara and Montecito, because LA Unscripted's going on another road trip, and it starts right now. Let's go! And just under 100 miles later, we've landed at the Hotel Californian in Santa Barbara. Hello, everyone, and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devon. Now, you may have noticed we've traded Pearl, the RV, in for a Mercedes Sprinter van, which is super cool. And thanks to Dennis Dillon RV, a very chic and comfortable way to travel. And speaking of chic and comfortable, what do you say we check out our home base, this stunning hotel? Now, Spanish settlers gave Santa Barbara its unique architecture, and the Hotel Californian is a shining example.
So Hotel Californian is a very special project. So we're 121 guest rooms. We span 3 of the 4 corners at the intersection here of State and Mason, just 1 block from the beach, 10 minutes from the harbor, and literally walking distance to it all. We opened our doors in September of 2017, a few years prior to opening when the project was underway, that this was a part of town that you really didn't want to go to. In fact, it was really considered the wrong side of the tracks, as the train tracks go immediately behind the hotel. In fact, so much so that we now have a cocktail where we're sitting right now in gin that we named the right side of the tracks, because we are now located in the heart of everything where all the action is. So the original Hotel Californian was here at the corner of State and Mason, built in 1925. It was about 10 days later that the very prominent earthquake and subsequent fire demolished the majority of Santa Barbara, including the brand new Hotel Californian. So after that, we were rebuilt, really the phoenix rising up through the ashes. It's a 10-minute walk to the harbor where you can get on a boat or have the most fresh seafood. 10 minutes down the street from Montecito, and you can be up in some of the best hiking trails in 10 minutes as well. Walking up and down State Street, you'll find boutiques, shops, restaurants, and pretty much everything you'd ever imagine. And literally just behind us, including starting in our own building here, is the Funk Zone with over 30 wine tasting rooms, distilleries, breweries, art galleries, boutiques, and so much to do here right in walking distance. So really we call this Moroccan and Moorish in style, and it is the signature design of Martin Lawrence Bullard, who is our interior designer. Every room is a little bit different. Every touch is really focused on. You'll see a lot of different tile work. There's over 1 million different pieces of tile throughout the property in all different designs. We have a number of different bars and restaurants here on property. We have Goat Tree, which is open 7 days a week. We also have Blackbird, which is available for guests for dinner and locals as well. Where we're sitting right now is Gin, our library bar. It is known for its very unique cocktails. We also have our tasting room, which is the Society at State and Mason. But probably one of my favorite spaces that we have at the hotel is Majorelle, which is our spa. It's 4 treatment rooms. It's absolutely stunning. It's a hand-painted ceiling, hand-painted blue tiles, and it's named after the color blue that it's named Majorelle, which was named after Jacques Majorelle, who's the gentleman who designed Yves Saint Laurent's private estate in Marrakesh. Santa Barbara is really truly, it's made up by dreamers in a lot of ways. When Santa Barbara was rebuilt after the 1925 earthquake and fire, it was really rebuilt to be almost like a movie set. This whole Spanish colonial architecture came out of that. They all have that just beautiful feel that you're 90 minutes from LA, but truly a world away, and I think that makes it so special. People do sometimes ask the question, are we the hotel that the Eagles song was named after? We are a different hotel. We have the N at the end of our name, so we're a little special in our own way.
But you can also check in, but you can also check out here.
You can check out here. The good news is we do let you check out.
And something else this part of California is known for? Wine. I'm going to do a little tasting here at the hotel coming up. But first, you can't come to Montecito and Santa Barbara without checking out the many places to buy orchids. The streets are lined with greenhouses. Originally introduced here in the early 1900s, we went to the source for all things orchid.
They're regal and royal and beautiful. But I think the other thing is that they're exotic. Orchids are the most successful flowering plant family on the planet, and there's over 30,000 species of orchids. Hi, my name is John Ernest, and I'm the laboratory manager for GalloStribling Orchids. GalloStribling is one of the oldest orchid companies in this area, and surprisingly, somehow LA Unscripted found this jewel. I don't know how you guys did it, but this is really one of the jewels of Montecito, and it has a tremendous history in the area. One of the capitals of the world of orchids is Montecito, and many of those grand estates is where it all started. Many of these people imported orchids from various places back in the day and started little collections. Alex Stribling of GalloStribling Orchids, his father was the gardener at the Riven Rock estate of McCormick. These grand estates, the Ireland, the McCormick, Elliott Rogers, many of these estates had orchids and started orchids. And that's really just about the time GalloStribling Orchids started. And it just took off.
So what is this actually?
One of the cool things about our company is that we have our own laboratory. Here is some orchid seed.
Oh, it's almost like powder.
Yeah, it's so.
I didn't know that.
Here's some orchid seed.
This is orchid seed?
Watch this.
Oh.
We can do all our own breeding, which we've done over 60 years. Many of our orchids are award-winning. The other thing is we're a sustainable nursery, so we recycle all our water. We're very environmentally conscious. For a long time, no one could figure out how to grow an orchid.
Okay.
And what it turned out, in the rainforest, there's natural fungus that grows with the orchid, and that fungus is what gives the seed what it needs to germinate. So what we did is we figured out, well, we didn't, other people figured out how to give the orchid seed the same thing it would get from the fungus in the rainforest. And that's what happens here. So this is a flask, this is how we grow all orchids now. We have a laboratory.
Okay.
It has all these flasks in growing rooms.
Okay.
And you'll see, here's the seed.
Okay.
We put the seed in a flask, it starts to germinate, it germinates more, and then we take the individual plants and...
Are those each individual plants?
That is an orchid that will turn into one of those big,
These are just little babies.
They are, and here are those little babies growing bigger.
Oh my God.
And there's nothing that can replace a live orchid. Having a live plant, it's spiritual. You know, it's a beautiful life in your house. That's the whole thing right there.
And this city is such an orchid mecca. There are over 36 varieties named for Santa Barbara. Now, if you really want to see the hotspots and hidden gems of this 42-mile city, you may need a little help or even a trolley tour. We hopped a ride to check out all that Santa Barbara has to offer. Hi, how are you? I'm Dana.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Rusty. Been driving the trolley since the year 2000. Not only do we do a guided history tour of the city of Santa Barbara, we also do a lot of private charters. We decided that one day we needed to have some sort of entertainment for the community of Santa Barbara. So looking back in history, in the old days, the trolley used to run on the railroad tracks up and down State Street. So we were trying to do something to recreate that. And of course, the next thing you know, we ended up buying a trolley, and that's where it all started. Started with one trolley.
Rusty, are we gonna ride on this trolley?
Of course we are.
I'm so
Come on,
excited. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, looks like I got a new side gig. All right, welcome to Santa Barbara, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. And also, please, I beg of you, tune into LA Unscripted every night, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m., KTLA 5.
These first 3 blocks right here at State Street, this is actually the happening zone. This is where you're gonna find most of your entertainment right here in Santa Barbara.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Looking straight outside the windshield of the trolley, this is going to be the remains of the El Presidio. In the year 1925, that was the last major earthquake that we had. It registered 6.5 on the Richter scale, causing an enormous amount of damage to the city of Santa Barbara. The Presidio is a Spanish military outpost. It was actually completed in the year 1782. The main purpose for the Presidio was to protect all of the missions along the coastline of California. So in the event of an invasion, that would be it. They would protect the mission before we'd ever get to that point. Park Memorial Gardens.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Looking here to the right-hand side.
Oh my God.
Alice was the lady's name who actually developed this park back in the year 1980. After completing this project,
great.
she then donated this park to the city of Santa Barbara, and there again, it has to be kept and maintained as a park. The main reason? She never wanted anything to be built on this piece of land right here. There you go, folks. This is one of the most spectacular views here in the city of Santa Barbara. Looking off to the left-hand side is going to be this spectacular view of the Santa Barbara Mission, mountains all up into the foreground. The main purpose for the missions, obviously, was to promote Christianity. Originally built in the year 1786, when she was first built, she did not even have a bell tower. It was not until the year 1820 that they actually gave her her first bell tower. 11 years later, by the year 1831, she finally got her second bell tower. She was the only one that had twin matching bell towers, and she was referred to as the queen of all the missions here in the state of California. Coming up here on the left-hand side of the trolley, we're all going to be looking at the Santa Barbara Courthouse. What you see here today, this was originally built in the year 1929.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
1929. This is the Santa Barbara Courthouse.
Wow.
The original courthouse that was here was originally built in the year 1872.
It's the prettiest courthouse I've ever seen.
Yes, all completed in the year 1929. Just as you see it today, this is how it looks 365 days a year. It's all about fun. Everything on the trolley is all about fun. That's it. If you're getting on this trolley, it's because you're looking for a good time.
Coming up, it's wine o'clock. Wine tasting and delicious vegan eats. LA Unscripted's road trip from Santa Barbara and Montecito will be right back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted's road trip to Santa Barbara, California. I'm Dana Devin. Now, there are over 200 wineries in this region alone. And here at the Hotel Californian, the tasting room is calling my name. Dana, Dana, Dana.
Welcome to the Society at State and Mason. This is one of our Foley Food and Wine Society tasting rooms. So Foley Family Wines is really wonderful. It started here in Santa Barbara. So excellent, excellent wineries. And we'll explore some of them today.
Let's start tasting. So tell me what this setup is.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is our Riviera Reserve flight. So every time you visit, you'll have a new flight. This very first wine, we're going to Chateau Saint Jean. It was started by 3 family members that decided they wanted to get into the wine industry. But this is our Chardonnay. They make some beautiful Chardonnay as well. It comes from, I believe, 5 different plots.
Okay, so good.
This is a beautiful food pairing wine. In fact, we're going to do a food pairing right now.
This is so cute.
Yeah, we have a little salmon roulette bite with a little hazelnut and citrus. So that hazelnut's playing off of the oak.
Oh my God. That is actually amazing together.
Yeah.
It's funny because this is so good when you take a bite of it, but then you take a bite and take a bite of this, it's like, it comes alive. This is such a good pairing. I don't know if I've ever had anything together like this. Oh my God, okay, that's fantastic.
So this is our Four Graces, 2019 Four Graces Valley View Pinot Noir.
Ooh, it smells so good. It almost smells like roses.
So you have to be a little careful with your pairing because you have to consider so many aspects. And so we have here a foraged wild mushroom fricassee tartlet.
That is so good. Oh my God, another home run. Oh my God, that is so delicious.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
God, you guys are doing such a good job on it.
So this next wine here.
This one, okay.
Is our Foley Johnson handmade Malbec. And so what we have that paired with is a braseola.
Oh wow.
Smoked braseola with arugula, manchego cheese, and a little cherry compote, I believe.
Wow. Oh my God. And I love the bitterness of the arugula. This might be the best wine pairing I've ever had.
Oh, that's
with
awesome.
Food.
I love hearing that.
The food, each single wine goes so perfectly with the food, I can't tell you.
All right, and now we're ending with the star of the show. This is our 2018 Maris.
Okay.
This is our Napa Valley cab. This is the cab that we are using to compete with all the other famous Napa Valley cabs.
Really?
100-point stars. This is our darling.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Wow. It's richer and it
Definitely
changes.
rich and full.
It's got like a smoothness to it.
So this is a seared filet mignon.
Okay, so you take a sip of this.
With a rapini pastou.
Oh, wow, okay.
And
How do
a
you
little
eat
bit of
this?
aged Parmesan.
You just kind of go like this?
Yeah, this one, it's a little messy. You gotta
Okay.
get down and dirty.
Well, I'm
a little
messy.
bit of a bite.
Okay. It's so tender. Oh my God, okay. Oh, wow.
Isn't that a beautiful
Wow.
pairing?
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden, you know how you taste things in different parts of your mouth? It's like all of a sudden, all the areas of your mouth are like, wow.
All of this comes from Chef Travis here at the hotel.
Oh, wow. That is magic. So good, and those all went together so perfectly. Coming up, dine like the stars in Montecito. We'll be back with more of Montecito and Santa Barbara in seconds. So we stopped for an amazing lunch here at the Llama Dog at this coolest part of town called the Funk Zone. The Funk Zone is a small section of the city that's become really like the hottest neighborhood in town. The place where celebs go to dine, everyone else goes to hang out. It's wine tasting rooms, art galleries, restaurants, and shops that overflow on weekends and holidays. Welcome back to LA Unscripted's road trip to Santa Barbara. I'm Dana Devin from the Hotel Californian. You know, sitting just down the road from here, the tiny little town of Montecito, which is Spanish for Little Mountain, home to Oprah, Meghan and Harry, Ashton and Mila, and a host of other celebrities. It's also home to the delicious vegan eatery, Oliver's.
Oliver's is a vegan restaurant, kind of more upscale, plant-based. We are actually the only vegan restaurant in Montecito and one of very few in Santa Barbara. We have a little bit of American, a little bit of Mexican food on there, along with a little bit of Thai and things like that. So we can really encompass the entire globe into our menu. People are definitely very surprised, just with all the flavors and everything. I mean, I would have never, ever thought about coming to a vegan restaurant until I started running a vegan restaurant, and I was so surprised, so thrilled that you could do so much with vegetables. But to come and have an experience like this is like no other. We were so lucky with having this incredible patio during the pandemic, just for the fact that, obviously you couldn't even eat inside, even if you wanted to. So really, even with the bar, it's just really just fun, vibrant atmosphere. We've had multiple celebrities come here, and the great thing about Montecito, there's no paparazzi. So we're gonna make a few different cocktails today. One is our Billy Billy, which will be jalapeno, Thai basil, along with cucumber, lime, and tequila.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Oh yeah, and of course a little agave to sweeten
Why
up
is it
the
called a
touch.
Billy Billy?
So we have Billy Baldwin who comes in, so he loves
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we also kind of go smart for him as well.
Okay, so if it's good enough for Billy Baldwin, it's probably good enough for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we have our Montecito mint, so it's going to be muddled cucumber, along with mint as well. And then we'll be adding our gin.
Wow, and I'm not usually a big gin drinker, but whoa, that's good.
Our third one is going to be Endless Summer.
In the summer, that's so perfect.
Yeah.
That looks so perfect.
There you are.
It's so pretty and festive looking. Okay, I know I'm gonna like this already. That's almost like a tequila sunrise, but more beachy.
Yes.
Really, really good drink. And it's so fun to look at. I love it. Cheers. What's your favorite dish on the menu?
My favorite dish on the menu is the crab cake. The crab is the artichoke part of
How is that not crab? Oh my God, it is so spot on. That corn is amazing. Oh! I could eat this all day long.
And this is Ricky, my
Hi,
sous
Ricky.
chef right here,
How
bringing
are you?
pad thai.
Oh, is this the pad thai, the famous pad thai? It looks like pad thai. Oh my God. I like that better than even real pad thai. That is so tangy and delicious and crunchy and not crunchy and salty and sweet and everything good.
So here we have Ricky again, once again, bringing out the scallop bucatini.
Okay, how in the world is that not a scallop?
It's an oyster mushroom.
Seriously? Wow, you guys, I mean, what an amazing menu you guys have. This is so good.
And then we have the key lime.
And a key lime pie, woo! This is so good. I could eat this as a whole meal.
We've seen a lot of different things happen to us here in Montecito during that time with the mudslides, the pandemic and everything, but we still managed to come out on top and just thrive through it all.
And that is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And thanks to Dennis Dillon for all of our summer RV adventures. And thanks to the Hotel Californian. It is stunning here. We loved it. We'll see you next time. Good night, you guys. Mwah.